and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Alex and I post beauty related videos every Wednesday and Sunday, so make sure you are subscribed and you have put that notification bell on so you are notified every time that I post. Now for today's video, I don't really know what to call it, but basically I just want to do a little mini review on the Totally Soph Kit, which is one of the Christmas gift sets, and I also want to talk you through like my whole like Soph X Revolution collection that I have, because I have quite a few of the bits and I just want to let you know my opinions on them. I want to show you what I've got. I haven't got everything, but I will explain that like later on in the video. But first, as you can notice, I only have half of my makeup on at the minute, and that's because I'm actually I have tried all of the Soph X Revolution like Totally Soph Kit products, but I just want to put them on for you to see what they're performing like. So we're going to do that first, and then I'm going to talk about the other products. And really quickly, sorry for the lighting, it is extremely sunny this morning and I don't really usually film this early. I say early, it's like 11 o'clock, but I don't usually film until like in the afternoon, so the lighting may wash me out a little bit, but just ignore that. So let's get into the Totally Soph Kit. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do the base products, and that is when we're going to be using the Soph Contour Palette. So it just looks like this, and then inside you have a bronzer, a highlighter and a blush. So yeah, that's what the actual palette looks like, and we're going to be using this to do our contouring, our highlighter and our blush. So let's get started on that. And just to let you know, the Totally Soph Kit, probably should have let you know that, the Totally Soph Kit is available on Superdrug and the Revolution Beauty website, and it retails for, good question, when I bought this it retailed for £18, which I personally think is a really good price. I think the original price was £30, which I think is a bit too much, but I'll get into that again later. But I bought it at £18. I'm not sure if it's still like that on the Superdrug website, and also the prices on Superdrug and the prices on Revolution Beauty can sometimes be different, so I'd definitely check out both websites before you buy it if you want to buy them. So yeah, I'd recommend doing that. So I'm going to take the bronzer shade here and I'm going to use that as a contour, and I'm just going to take a mirror from one of her eyeshadow palettes. So the contour's all on. As I said, I have tried all these products out before, but I just wanted to show you on camera like what they actually look like, because I have done them on camera but it was like a fast video and a non-talking video, so I wanted to actually talk to you about the products. But this is the contour shade on. It is definitely really good for my skin tone. I don't know about skin tones that are darker than mine, and that's pretty much every other skin tone because I'm so pale. The only thing I will say about this before even getting into the other shades is that this palette is probably only gonna work for pale people, which sort of makes sense because Sophie is pale and this is essentially her. It's called Totally Soph Kit, so it's all about Sophie, so it makes sense why this has got pale shades, but I wish they'd done like a collection of them and maybe done like different tones. The eyeshadow palette's fine and the lip gloss is just, the contour palette is probably the only thing that's only really catered for pale people, maybe medium, but the highlighter is ice white, so I don't know. But that's the only criticism I have about the contour, about this contour palette. It works perfect for me because I'm pale, but for anyone that's got medium to dark to deep skin tones, don't know if you're going to get on with this as well. So let's go on to the highlighting part, which is obviously always my favourite part. And yeah, as I said, it's like a pretty icy white shade, which obviously I have a lot of these in my collection. So let's just apply that. So that is the highlighter on, and as you can see, it's a super blinding highlight, which I personally love. I always love blinding highlighters. If you like blinding highlighters and you like icy white highlighters, you absolutely love this. It is a bit of a dry formula, so it will cling to your texture, so just be wary of that. If you don't like highlighters that cling to your texture, I personally don't mind it. I'm not really conscious about my texture, but I know some people may be, so I'm just letting you know that it does look a bit powdery and dry on your face, but just wet it with a setting spray or just any spray and it should tone down the powderiness and the dryness. But I personally really love this highlighter, so that's my thoughts on that. Let's move on to the blush, which I did actually dig quite a big hole in. I can't even remember how I did it. Probably dropped it because I always drop it. This is a beautiful like nudie blush. If you love your neutral nudie blushes, you will absolutely die about this. It is so nice. I tend to use like peachy highlighters, peachy blushes, but I actually really like this one. So let's put this on. It's such a beautiful colour. Like, it doesn't, it's not overly pigmented, it doesn't take over the bronzer. It sort of is the perfect shade to bring together the highlight and the contour and the blush. It just makes it look really seamless, and I really like that. But again, it's not going to be for everyone. Like, not everyone is going to die for every single one of these shades. I am just lucky that I personally really like these shades. So this is a thumbs up for me, but the only thing is the shades are not going to be great for everyone. So I personally love this, and I wish they come out with these individually and not just in the set, and then I wish they come out with more shades in these so everyone could enjoy them, because I like the formula of them. Oh, that's what I was going to say about them. The contour shade and the highlighter have no kickback in the pan, but the blush does. If that bothers you, then that bothers you. It doesn't bother me, but I thought I'd just let you know that anyway. But I really like these face products. I'm really scared to use it because I'm scared it's going to run out, but yeah, I personally really like them. So if you're pale like me, you love shades like that, then you're going to love that palette. So let's now move on to the eyeshadow palette that comes in the set, which looks like this. It's very different from her like normal Soph eyeshadow palettes. This one is a lot smaller, it has less shades, the pan sizes are different, and it has a window at the front that shows you what shades are in these. And I just want to point out is that I know that Soph didn't actually come out with these products. Like, these are not made by Sophie. These are products that are inspired by Sophie. Let's dive into the eyeshadow palette. So as you can see, it's quite a neutral, apart from that pop of colour, and that pop of colour, and that one, and maybe that one, and that one. It's quite a neutral palette, so it has a mixture of mattes and shimmers in it. Perfect everyday eyeshadow palette, and then if you just want to glam it up, maybe just use one of the warmer shimmers. But this is a perfect everyday if you just want to shove something in your crease and be done with it. So let's just do a really quick and easy basic look with this eyeshadow palette. So that is all the eyeshadows on my eyes. I'm just going to do my mascara and I'll be right back to tell you what I think about this eyeshadow palette. Right, so I'm back. I've now put mascara on. What I think about this eyeshadow palette is basically, this is a great everyday eyeshadow palette. Like, I love the shades in this palette, and that gold shimmer, oh my god, if you wet it and put it on your lid, it is literally so freaking pigmented. Like, can you see that? Can you see that pigment? Sorry, what? That is literally insane. Wouldn't expect that from a palette you get in a gift set. But I absolutely love this eyeshadow palette. I've now used it a few times. I've had no problems with it. A few of the shades do have kickback, but if that bothers you, don't get the gift set. If it doesn't bother you, then I definitely recommend this, especially if you're a hoarder like me and love collecting makeup. So let's move on to the final step, which is lips. Right, lastly for the lips, you get 3 lip glosses in this set, which all match up to her lipsticks, which I'll go through again in a minute. So you have one in the shade Cake, one in the shade Syrup, and one in the shade Fudge. This is more a brownie, a dark brownie nude. This is more of a light brown nude, and this is a pinky nude. I am personally going to be using the Cake today because I love pinky nudes. I'm just going to swatch them all. These are those 3 swatch. The left one is Cake, the middle one is Syrup, and the right one is Fudge. They are beautiful and shiny glosses. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go put a like matte liquid lipstick on. I would use her lipsticks, but because they're a creamy formula, a bit awkward to put a gloss on top of a cream lipstick. So I'm just going to go put a random matte liquid lipstick on, and then I'll be back to put the lip gloss on. I've just put a liquid lipstick on. I'm going to wait for that to dry, and then I'm going to use this one, which is Cake. I really like the packaging. It's like really just basic and got a black lid. It is plastic, it isn't glass, so perfect for travelling. And you get quite a lot of products in this. Like, they're not like mini glosses, they're like proper full size glosses. So again, for £18 you can't really go wrong, you know. It's not a lot of money. So I'm going to wipe these shades off my hand because I just got it in my hair by going like that. So yeah, right, so that is pretty much dry, and I'm now just going to go ahead and put the lip gloss on. So that is the gloss on. In terms of formula, they feel non-sticky, like, at all. Like, I'm not joking, and I'm not just saying this because I really like Revolution products. Not sticky at all. If anything, they feel really moisturising and hydrating. It's basically like you've got a crap ton of Vaseline and shoved it on your lips. That's basically what it feels like. It's quite lightweight, like you can't really feel like you've got something on your lips. I mean, you know you've got something on your lips, but it's not really heavy and sort of thing. It's really nice, hydrating, lightweight. So I really like these lip glosses. What I do find with these is the longer you've got it on, it does then start to get a bit sticky, but that's a given. If you're going to wear it for hours on end, you can't expect a lip gloss to last that long. So at first glance, first impressions, amazing. Love the formula of these glosses. Now let's go on to the talking part of this video, where I'm just going to run through the other Soph X Revolution products that I have. So in terms of obviously makeup, I've just showed you the Totally Soph Kit. I do have her original Soph X Revolution palette, which as you can see is a bit dirty, and then the eyeshadow palette. It has a huge mirror, I don't want to blind you, but then it comes with all of these beautiful, quite a neutral palette, but then it does have those pops of colour and pops of shimmer. I really like this palette. I've used it so many times, especially when you just want an everyday eyeshadow look. Like, this is perfect for that. I love the shimmers in this shade. Well, I love the shimmers in this palette. You do have to wet them, but I wet every single eyeshadow. It could be high end, could be drugstore. I always wet my shimmer eyeshadows before you put them on my lid. So I'd recommend wetting them before you try them. The shades are pigmented, they're easy to blend. These are only £10, and that is crazy how cheap that actually is. Like, you get a full eyeshadow palette for £10 and it's amazing. So if you haven't already, which you probably have by now, if you haven't picked this up, I really do recommend this, especially if you're a beginner in makeup as well, because as a beginner you don't want to go spend like tons of money on makeup. Just pick up a £10 eyeshadow palette and just play around with it. This has different shades, like in terms of colour. It has oranges, reds, neutral tones, it has a green, purple, it has everything in here. So I definitely recommend this for beginners, and I love this palette. I haven't actually used this in ages, but I do really like it. So that is her first ever makeup product that has come out. Hello, it's me. So I obviously don't look anything like I do in this video, and that is because I stupidly forgot to include the Soph X Revolution highlighter palette. Oh my god, if you're going to get anything from the Soph like products, definitely get this. It's so good. They do have like a pinky and purple highlighter, but there is the majority of neutral tones, and this is for everyone. Everyone can use this highlighter palette. Yeah, I strongly recommend this. This is only like £8 and you get £8 of highlighter, so that's £1 a pan. So really good value for money. I really recommend this highlighter palette. Cannot believe I forgot to include this in the video. I am so stupid, because this is possibly my favourite actual Soph product that she's ever come out with. So yeah, silly me, but yeah, I definitely recommend the highlighter palette if you are into your highlighters like I am. And then after that, she come out with a second eyeshadow palette. This is personally my favourite eyeshadow palette that she's ever come out with. The packagings do contrast with each other, so this one's got a matte packaging with the metallic name. This has got metallic packaging with the matte name. So love that. Love that they go together. So this is called the Extra Spice palette, and same again, big mirror, and as you can imagine, it's just something that gives you a little bit extra. Like, that's a perfect neutral palette, but if you want something that's a bit more extra, then come to this eyeshadow palette. I freaking love this one. I need to do more looks with this on my channel. I haven't done enough. But I just love this eyeshadow palette. Everything about it, like the first one is great, but I love this one because it has the names on the palette, so you guys, I can tell you exactly what I'm using. Haven't got to refer to like one of these things which are so pointless. I can just tell you the names. It has a beautiful pops of yellow, orange, red, silver, purple. It just, again, it has everything in it but more, if you know what I mean. So I understand why she called it Extra Spice, because it's like, that's the neutral one, but this is like, if you want to go extra, this is the palette that you come to. I'm pretty sure she's done it so like all these shades sort of make a sunset eye, and then this sort of side makes more of a like colourful grungy sort of look. I haven't played around with this enough, as much as I wish I did have. Like, I've definitely played around with it a few times, but I need to play around with it more. Like, I have played with it, but I need to do like a full on look and like make that infinity shade like the centre of my lid. Like, I love this palette. Again, only £10, so inexpensive. You need this in your collection. If you're only going to get one of them, get this one, because it's just so nice. I love this. So that is her second eyeshadow palette. And then along with those eyeshadow palettes, she actually come out with 3 lipsticks. I've done a full-on video on the Extra Spice and the lipstick, so if you want to see a more in-depth video, definitely go and check that out. I'll put that down below. But yeah, she come out with 3 lipsticks, and as I said before, they match the lip glosses. So you have one in fudge, one in syrup, and one in cake. I'll quickly swatch these for you, and just to show you, these are what the lip looks like. I'll just show you up close. It has the Soph like engraved in the actual lipstick, which is so cute. So that's cake. I'll do the same again. So cake on the left, fudge in the middle. Ignore these awful swatches. And syrup on the right. So that is what all of the lipsticks look like. I do wish that these were matte lipsticks, because then I can wear them at work. I don't really like wearing a creamy lipstick at work because it will literally go in like 2 hours. I prefer matte lipsticks, but of course I had to get these because it was Soph's products. They do retail for £4 each, so again, super inexpensive. They are beautiful lipsticks. I do really like them. I just wish that they were matte, because I do use matte lipsticks more than creamy lipsticks and more than glosses. So that's my only thing I say on there. But apart from that, these are really good. They're super like travel friendly, they're lightweight, you know, great. I love these. Definitely check them out if you haven't already. The last thing that I have, you're probably thinking, Alex, that is all of the makeup that she's ever come out with. True, but she come out with a fragrance, not fragrance, what is this called? A body mist with I Heart Revolution. So not Revolution, this is I Heart Revolution. But she come out with this bad boy, which is a vanilla and creme brulee fragrance body mist. I don't use body mist. I've never used body mist in my life. Didn't actually know what this was until I actually received it in the post. I just saw that it had Soph's name on it, and I just bought it, which is so well done, Alex. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't wear body mist. I didn't need to spend however much this, actually let me see how much this was. Okay. I spent £8 on a bloody body mist that I'm never going to use in my life. The line is literally still up here. I've probably sprayed this about 5 times. I mean, it's a hefty bottle though, so if you like body mists, then I would definitely recommend these. The only thing about this is that it's a very, 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 very sickly smell. Like, if you're into your cakey smells, like really sickly smells, you'll love this. If you hate sickly smells, you'll hate this. I don't hate it, but I only spray it like once, and that is enough for me. Like, I can put up with one spray of this in my room, and that is it. Oh yeah, I use it as like a room spray. I don't actually spray it on me, because then I'd get a headache, because I'd have that smell constantly on me. But I use this as a room spray, not a body mist. But this is a huge bottle, you guys. Like, this is bigger than my head. So if you love body mist, if you love supporting Soph Does Nails, then I definitely recommend buying this and checking this out, because it is a big bottle, and even though I don't like it, I've still got it and I will still continue to use it. But it'll probably take me about 6 years before I actually finish the bottle. So those are all the Soph X Revolution, Soph X I Heart Revolution products that I have in my collection. There is one more gift set, which is the party one, but personally I don't really want to spend £15 on a palette that I'm never going to use, and brushes, I don't need more brushes, I've got plenty of them. So that's the only other thing I haven't got. She's also got, well, I say she, they also have a Soph's Favourite kit, where it does have an eyeshadow palette, but it's eyeshadows they've already got and they've just all put it into an eyeshadow palette, and it's just other products that Soph really likes. So I'm not really interested in that. Yeah, they're probably the only other things that have like Soph's name on them. But I'm not really interested in picking them up. So those are all the things that I have picked up and I love. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's probably a long rambly one, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below if you like Soph Does Nails as well. I know she's pretty popular here on YouTube and quite a lot of people really do like her, so let me know down below if you like her, if you support her, if you have any of these products, and of course or what you think about them. If you haven't already, please subscribe down below. We have reached the 350 mark, which literally makes me want to cry. I can't believe it. Thank you so much, guys, for subscribing. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for all the interaction, all the likes, the comments, everything. It means so much to me. So if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, put the notification bell on, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.